Punk Revolution now. This is going to be a fucked up video because this is the 500 greatest albums of all time according to the Rolling Stone magazine. They just updated the list. They asked a bunch of music critics and artists to help them come up with this list. And here it is. I've heard horrible things about it. I'm nervous to go through it. So I'm going to scroll through and let you know what I think. Prepare to see some fucked up stuff. You're about to see how horrible of a state the music industry is in right now if they really think these are the best 500 albums of all time. So let's get to it. So I'm only at 491 right now. I just got scrolling through and I'm already seeing Harry Styles' album Fine Line that came out last year that I completely forgot existed because it's such a mediocre pop album. It is shocking that it made this list. Even though it's pretty high up there at 491, you could see that it actually ranked higher than fucking Suicide's incredibly influential, amazing debut album. This is going to be fucking hard to scroll through if it's already getting this bad. I'm going to try to scroll through here, and I'm disgusted that this is anywhere near this list. That is a horrendous thing to see. So I just scrolled through a bunch of amazing albums from Can and Pavement and Yes and Alice Coltrane. There's a ton of wonderful albums, and I see ranked higher than all that is Billie Eilish. Now, not only is it horrendous that a bunch of albums that I think should have been in the top 200 at least were in the bottom 100, and that Billie Eilish is ranked higher than them, another huge concern here is that Billie Eilish was literally asked to help put this list together. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's a violation of decency and statistics, and it doesn't make sense that Billie Eilish would be in here, and it especially doesn't make sense that fucking Taylor Swift should be in this list at all, because they also asked Taylor Swift to help make this list. And how the fuck are you gonna put Taylor Swift's 1989 above Can and above all these other fucking amazing bands? I mean, just look at this. I just scroll up a little bit and I see Brian Wilson's album Smile. That's a fucking amazing album, and Rolling Stones is telling you that Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift released better albums than that fucking outstanding piece of psychedelic art rock. What the fuck? I'm seeing a lot of great albums on this list. I'm going to give the Rolling Stone magazine credit here. Isaac Hayes, Hot Buttered Soul, and another amazing album. And then I see fucking ranked above those two amazing albums is Lil Wayne's The Carter 2. How does anyone seriously say with a straight face that The Carter 2 is better than Isaac Hayes and even Dookie or In the Airplane Over the Sea? It's fucking twisted. So now we're getting close to the top 100, and I'm seeing some pretty damn good albums here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad to see the Rolling Stone magazine include some of these albums. Like you can see, we got Lou Reed, Fiona Apple, Television. These are great stuff. Hole, also in my top 100 list. Great stuff. So I can't really complain too much. And then I just click over here now, and we're getting to the top 100, and I see ranked 99 is Taylor Swift's Red. How the fuck do you say Red is better than Lou Reed, Fiona Apple, Television, Led Zeppelin? I mean, it doesn't make any sense at all, especially when you consider that they asked Taylor Swift to help put this list together. The nepotism and corruption is fucking out of this goddamn world. It makes me scared to scroll through the top 100 knowing that they put Red as 99. Getting to the top 50, I don't have too much to complain about here. I wouldn't put The Blueprint in my top 50 or anything like that, but I'm seeing some great albums like Ramones and Prince and Nas, Tropical. These are pretty good albums, frankly. Nothing sticks out to me as an atrocious choice, and honestly, that applies to pretty much all the way down, going into the top 10. They have Marvin Gaye as the number one album of all time. What's going on? These are not bad albums, but it's just weird because this list tortured me from 500 to like the top 100 or 99, including with Taylor Swift. But once you get down to the top 50, it didn't seem to be that horrible. It seems like they asked a lot of people who simply don't know more than 100 albums. So they just kind of were left to fill the top, or the bottom 400 to 500 just with a bunch of poppy junk that they know sells well in the music industry because they're asking music industry insiders who don't know anything more than, what makes music sell. But Marvin Gaye, What's Going On is number one album, best album of all time. Not a bad choice, really. Not my choice, but I think it's a great album. So They could have pissed me off a lot worse. It could have been, I don't know, fucking another Taylor Swift album or something. But overall, it's just a questionable method to ask music insiders and industry people who only care about money, or artists who are included in this list, to help them put this list together. It's a strange thing, and the end result is a very strange list. Kind of embarrassing for them to publish this. I don't know who got the final okay, but someone should have spoken up. Like, the Harry Styles thing is just atrocious. The 2 Taylor Swift albums and the 2 Lil Wayne albums are atrocious, especially when you're considering putting them above, freaking Beach Boys and Can or whatever. It's fucking weird. It doesn't make sense. But that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. We reached 2,000 subscribers recently. That's amazing. Like, comment, subscribe. It helps my videos grow, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for watching. Punk Revolution now.